Hi, chat. How are you doing? I already put my face cam up early. Isn't that lovely? Let's see how I first sound. I gotta turn this up a little bit. Okay. Welcome. We're back for some more Genshin. At least I'm not late to a whole game story quest because I'm actually quite right on time. It's still update day for Genshin, and I got time to do the Archon quest today, which is nice. I don't know why I need to look in the shop. I don't need to buy anything. But yeah, we're gonna be doing the 5.7 Icon quest, and we got a new character to pull, which is this woman called Skank. And I already love the name Skank, and the Twink Boy is a new character as well. But I'm mainly interested in Skank. So we're gonna pull for Skank, and judging by the amount of pulls that I have on there, I'm sure to get Skank in no time. Let me see the history. Where am I in terms of pulling? 10, 15, 15. 15 is where we're up to. So my first 10 pull is going to be up to 25. I actually haven't seen her weapon yet. That weapon looks nice. I'm not a weapon puller though. The only weapon I've ever really pulled ever in this game is Arlecchino's pull arm. We are gonna... Hang on. My phone's acting up a little bit. The hell? Okay. Whatever game. Alright, we're gonna do our pulls now. So this will be technically our first 10 pull, but this will take us to 25 pulls. So, 25. And it's purple. Dahlia, though. Okay. I like Candace, but because of the situation involving certain actors, I'm not really huge on the voice for her at the moment, so... Alright, so this will take us to 35. Come on, Dahlia. Hey, we got our Twig Boy.
I'm Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius and Herald of Barbados. As you can probably tell, I'm going out of my mind with boredom right now. So, what's going on in your life? Any issues you're facing? I'm here to listen. And probably to laugh a little. but also to help.
Is it just me, or did he say Favonius funny? Alright, the honor. Pretty sure I've already seen a lot of these 4-star characters. So this will take us to 45. Still purple again. Ningguang, you're not in this banner, are you? No, she's not. 55. Purple again. Yeah, another Dahlia. 65. Damn, another purple. Another Canducci. 75. Fuck me. Another Candace, okay. 85, come on. Okay, it's gold. 76. 77. 78. 79. 80. 81. Cunt. I still have enough pulls to get it, but so what was that? 3 pulls after the Luke, so this will be 13. My heart sank a little there, honestly. Even though I've got enough pulls to pull there. 23. Uh, 33. Another Dahlia is nice. 43. Hey, there we go. 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43.
I am Skirk, disciple of Sirtologi, the Foul. You've proven your strength to me along your journey, and earned the right to speak to me as an equal. Now, let me witness how your fate unfolds.
I love her design. Alright, well it took more pulls than I would like for us to get there, but... Again, I can always do a bit of grinding off screen. How many pulls are we left off with? Nice. Alright. Yeah, I get it. Well, they don't play the cutscene we usually get when we open up our battle pass. I still need to finish Gordon Ramsay, wherever she is. Unless if I have finished her. Where is she? What? Oh, I have, apparently. For some reason, I just didn't think I finished her. Whoa, that's a cool sound effect thing. I'm gonna get the rest of these materials off screen. Yeah, Dollblade's your weapon, girl. That's right, is there a new, artifact set or something? I can't remember if there is, but... that's specifically for her. Alright. Well, a lot of the grinding that I'm going to do for her will be off-screen anyway. Because, like I said, for the rest of tonight, we're going to be doing the new story. So, let us do that. Now, the positive news is a lot of... Thank you. A lot of the voices are going to come back soon. Certain actors have confirmed that they're already going to come back. Well, I say certain actors. Only really the actors who play Ether and Lamine have confirmed they will be back. They're not in this update though, so I'm still going to have to do some voiceover myself over those characters. I have heard that Paimon. I know the Paimon got replaced because of her previous actress's behaviour online. So I'm wondering if we'll hear the new voice here. And I'm curious if Dane's going to be voiced or not. So only one way to find out.
Hurry up, Grassa!
Ah, Ian-san.
Oh, Tulani and Paimon. Fancy that. I didn't expect to run into you two here.
She's back! She's back! She's voiced again! Hooray!
Oh, hey, Coach Yan-san. What are you doing here all by yourself?
Okay. Alright, again. New voice, it's gonna take a little bit of getting used to. I guess I already like what I hear, but we can only really judge by, like, years from now how we think about this voice, but again, we'll see. We'll get used to new Paimon in no time.
Just so you know, Paimon didn't come here to train. Paimon's not looking to sign up for any diet plan or bodybuilding class right now.
Alright, got it. But seriously, what do you take me for? Some coach from hell? I'd never force a student into something they didn't want to do.
Yes, you would.
That being said, a little aerobic exercise would probably do you some good. You could take over my patrol for a while. That would count.
Rather than training...
Yeah, all jokes aside, you're right. I'm looking for some help. The Collective of Plenty is holding a bodybuilding competition soon, and so many people have been busy squeezing in their last-minute workouts that we've run out of staff for patrols.
Oh, so you've stepped in to cover their work. But don't you have a last-minute workout to do too?
I'm good. For one thing, I believe peak conditioning can only be achieved through consistent training over a long time span. Cramming in a workout at the last minute does next to nothing for you. But more pertinently, well, as you can probably imagine, I'm not able to compete in any of the most popular weight classes, and there's no real competition in my own weight class.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, there's not many small people in the game either, so... Oh god.
Oh no, don't look at Paimon like that. We are not the same weight class, and no way is Paimon competing against you.
Yeah, that's really going to take some time getting used to.
Traveler, let's just help with the patrol, alright? Otherwise, Yan-san's gonna make Paimon enter a bodybuilding competition!
Perfect. I managed to get you on board with just one look.
I'll do it for you, Paimon.
Thank you both. It should be pretty routine. Just keep your eyes peeled and make sure nothing strange is going on in the area. That'll free me up to check the other section. Let's meet back at the settlement when we're both done.
Sure thing, just leave it to us. We're experts at strolling and patrolling, don't you worry.
What, nearby? Like how, like... Oh. Why is it not showing up for me for some reason? There you go. That was weird. Yeah! Moving around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gonna follow my rainbow. Come on, you can climb up that, Farisa! Well, actually, Shalonen can.
Bring it!
What's this? Was there always a cave here?
I
Take a
don't...
look, right?
I don't actually know, because I've never actually explored this area much.
Hey, there's a hilichurl here. Is it sleeping? Doesn't look very hostile.
Is that Hilichurl, what's his name? Carry Bear?
Why is it hiding away here?
I can't remember if that's his name, but...
Ah,
Oh,
you woke it up!
no, I'm not.
Huh?
It's...
It
okay.
got away. Oh, guess our reputation in that land is more fearsome than we thought. Even hilichurls don't want to mess with us now.
There's something on the ground.
You mean that shiny thing? Huh, Must have dropped it as it ran off. Huh. Paimon bets that Hilichurl thought it was a priceless treasure. It was probably planning to hide it here for safekeeping. Until we showed up. Let Paimon take a look. Hilichurls aren't the brightest, so it might not be worth much, but still. What is it? You look so serious all of a sudden. Isn't this just a regular old key? The style is unusual, though. Doesn't look Natlanese. Where do you think it's from?
The key to the hibernation chamber on the spaceship.
What do you mean? What hibernation chamber? What spaceship?
Do they even know what spaceships are in this time period?
Wait, you mean the spaceship? The one that brought you to Teyvat?
Oh, that's the one.
So, how did that key show up here? Are you sure you didn't just drop it?
No, I still have mine.
Whoa! Yeah, these look identical. So, if one of them's yours, does that mean the other one is...
The one belongs to my sister.
Knew it! Huh, the keys to a spaceship! Huh, somehow that really rams home the fact that you really are an actual alien. Wait, no, descender.
Nah, alien sounds cooler.
But anyway, now we know where it came from. The question is, how did it get here? The simplest explanation is that your sister lost her key somewhere not far from here. Then that Hilichurl found it and ducked into the nearest cave to hide it. If that's true, it means your sister was here recently.
And by extension, the Abyss Order was probably here as well.
Yeah. Man, this is so crazy. We only agreed to help with the Ansan's patrol on a whim. And now we've made this bombshell discovery and found a huge lead on your sister. Should we keep following this trail while it's hot? Or do you think we should check back in with the Ansan?
Ah, there you are. Looks like you went the extra mile today. Thanks for being so diligent.
Oh, hey, Ian-san, what's up? Didn't think we'd see you again till we headed back to the settlement. We were actually just about to go meet up with you. We've made a huge discovery today.
I came here to let you know that you don't need to keep patrolling anymore. The bodybuilding competition has just been cancelled, so the usual squad will be resuming their normal duties. They'll be here to take over shortly.
Wait, cancelled? Why? What happened?
The Abyss Order attacked.
I like that change of tone. It's like they were casually talking. It's like, oh, no. You don't need to worry about the patrolling for the rest of the day. You know, just... The event's cancelled. You know how it is. The Abyss Order! Sounds like Lumina's on the move again. I'll find a way to speak with her in person this time. I have to... Dude, we spoke to her like, what? Like, twice?
I've heard of the Abyss Order. But this is the first time I've known them to take organized action on such a large scale. It's like they're... preparing to go to war against our entire nation.
It's not the first time.
One little sect versus the entire nation of war? How are they expecting to pull that off? Based on everything we've seen from them so far, they usually prefer to act in the shadows. So, what's different about it this time?
No clue. All we know is that they've attacked our tribe. But that doesn't tell us much. Our defenses are holding strong so far. So I'm gonna head to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and see what Mawika knows. If there's any information out there, she's the one people report to. Oh, want to come with me? I'm sure everyone will feel better knowing that the hero of Natlan is on the case.
Well, I am keen to find out about more about the situation.
Great. Then let's head over together.
Yeah. Roman numerals. So Act 6, I want to say. Ah!
Running late again.
You're fine, girl. Oh, I can get a chest here. Fuck!
All right.
Fuck!
Make way for the Adeptus.
One fell swoop! Charge! Smash down!
Oh, there's two chests here. I didn't see the second.
Ah, what trinkets have we here? Present them for one's perusal.
I remember years ago when they made the change when you use the ley lines. Because for anyone that's a new Genshin player, back in the day when you use ley lines, or like let's say talent book grinding or weapon grinder or anything like that, you actually have to pick everything up on the ground. They've changed it, but they still haven't done it for the chests. I feel like they should do it for the chests, having to pick them up from the ground. I'm surprised they haven't done that yet if they haven't made the change. That looks like something to do offline. I'm not going to do that. Mawika. God, this makes me so white.
Malika!
Hello.
Oh? Ah, great timing, Eon-san. I was just about to send someone for you. And it's good to see the travelers with you.
How are things looking? What's the latest word from the messengers?
The Abyss Order has been spotted near several tribes at the same time. Clearly, this is a coordinated strike. Also, their numbers are much higher than expected. Their organization appears to have grown considerably, but because they're usually so secretive, this is the first we're learning of it.
It sounds like they're throwing everything they have at us. What are they trying to achieve?
That's what I'd like to know as well. Historically, Natlan has not been a hotbed of Abyss Order activity, and we have no particular quarrel with them.
Could it be revenge, perhaps? Would they want to get back at us for our recent victory over the Abyss?
Oh, seems unlikely. But then again, Paimon wouldn't put anything past the Abyss Order.
It's too early to say anything definite. For the time being, we should continue monitoring the situation.
How are the battles going? Not too many casualties, hopefully?
Well, even if they're committing all their forces to the fight, they're in for a tough time. Our brave warriors have just emerged victorious from an all-out fight against the Abyss itself.
Yep. We have a whole nation's worth of seasoned veterans fighting for us.
Compared to the true Abyss, the Abyss Order poses a far smaller threat. They cannot endlessly replenish their forces for starters. However, this is still a war, so we must give it our all and do our utmost to minimize casualties. The tribes are organizing their defenses as we speak. Traveler, this is one war that Natlan can handle on its own. If you wish to stay out of it, you'll be safe here at the stadium with me.
Well, as much as that would be a nice time, Mawika, I am the protagonist here, so...
Oh? In what way?
My sister.
Yep, that's how it is.
I see. My goodness, that is very personal indeed. If you don't mind me asking, do you have any idea what her goal could be?
That's what I want to know as well.
Safe to say, they're not exactly on the best terms at the moment. Ever since Paimon met the Traveler, he's been trying to track his sister down and get some answers. But she's been avoiding him.
I see. So you two have fallen out. Huh. A pretty common occurrence between siblings.
It's not that kind of falling out. It's hard to explain.
Well, yeah, that may be. But the stakes are a little higher where these two are involved.
They certainly are. Although somehow it doesn't surprise me that a spat between the Traveler and Twin could affect the fate of the entire world. Just so I'm clear, you're still on Natlan's side, and you have no idea what your sibling is after. Is that right? Well, that's a relief. When you first mentioned your sibling, I was worried we were about to be thrust into an impossible position. Our reports say that the Abyss Order has focused most of their efforts against the Masters of the Nightwind. If you don't plan on staying here with me, I'd recommend going there to lend them a hand.
Sounds great.
I'll join you. Right now, the Collective of Plenty isn't facing a serious threat, so we should support the other tribes.
Many thanks, you two. Anything you need, send word to me right away.
Okay.
And don't worry, you're still Natlan's hero. I'm not gonna blame you for something your sibling has done. Still, if we manage to find your sister, you wouldn't mind if I gave her a good punch to teach her a lesson, would you?
A punch. Just a punch. Still gotta find answers, girl. But if you want to punch her, go ahead. The hell? What was that? Okay.
Look, it's Eulalie.
Oh, hello.
Huh. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Are you here to reinforce us?
I like to think that because of the current storyline that's happening in Star Rail at the moment, it's like, okay, well, I'm going to put all my time, because if you don't know, Sedali and March 7 are voiced by the same person. I like to think that, since March 7 isn't doing much on Star Rail at the moment, it's like, okay, well, I'm going to put all my aggression into voicing this one other character that I play in this Hoyo game, because Sedali is an angry grandma.
How are things looking? Nawika told us to come here.
Oh, the situation must be pretty dire if it's managed to get Eulalie out of the house.
Dire? No, I wouldn't go that far. It's mostly just irritating. I heard we're being hit the hardest out of all the tribes. What are they trying to imply? They just think we're pushovers or something? The more I thought about it, the angrier I got. I couldn't exactly concentrate on my novel after that, so... well, here I am.
I love her pout face.
So, that's how they earned the ire of Granny Eatsley, huh?
They call themselves the Abyss Order, yes? Ugh, so tasteless. It's exactly the kind of two-dimensional name a clueless writer picks because they don't trust the rest of their writing to persuade the reader of who the real villains are.
Is that a fourth wall break? They call themselves the Abyss Order, so tasteless. Exactly the kind of two-dimensional name a clueless writer picks because they don't trust the rest of the writing to persuade the reader. Wow. You know, I would love it if she looked at the screen, at the camera when she said that.
She's saying your sister has poor taste.
I'm just glad I'm not the only one who thinks that.
Wait, what? Are you saying his sister is a member of the Abyss Order?
Yeah.
I only said that because I was mad, but maybe I went too far.
Hey, let's save the chat for later. We've got some enemies incoming.
Well, great. I wish I had.
Good. A much-needed chance to vent my frustration. And not a moment too soon. Things were getting awkward there. Luckily, I'll never have to find out just how badly the rest of that conversation was gonna go.
You didn't have to say that last part out loud, Eulalie. Anyway, let's get him!
Lol. Oh, well, we can't use... We can't use the Unsung? Okay, weird. It's like a Yansun's also with us. We could use her too, you know.
Phew, much better. That's more like it.
Hell yeah.
Oh, impressive work, Granny Eatsley. If I'd known you were on the case already, I might have reconsidered whether your tribe really needed reinforcements.
If anyone should be reconsidering, it's the Abyss Order. They picked the wrong target this time.
Experience says that if we head in the direction they were attacking from, we should find their stronghold. Why don't we press our advantage and destroy their base? They won't know what hit them.
Hey, was there a battle here just now? Need any help?
No, we're fine.
Warriors from the Masters of the Night are here!
Oh, good, they're here to save us.
The battle against the Abyss is still fresh on our minds, so everyone's used to working together. Well, morale's high and everyone's here. Let's go take down that stronghold!
Fulfill our pact!
All right, let the mountain's veins boil!
Headbutt! Hero incoming!
Meh. Hey, going Sonic speed. Like, destroy them, I guess.
What is that thing? It's like it's draining the strength right from my body. Find a way to destroy it.
Make way for the attack! Hear the echoes of the valley!
The Abyss Order's resistance is faltering. Now's our chance!
Skyward! Show no mercy! Eat Laline! Eat Papa! Get him! Strike a pose! Headbutt! Warrior! Attack! After them! Alright. Time to shine! The boss here. Time to show you what
Oh, hello.
when you mess with
This
the
dude's
masters
back.
of the Night Wind.
Resist the abyss will pay the price.
Strike cloud converge!
Yeah! Heads up! Charge! Yeah!
The end!
Suffer the wrath of Eastleaf! Skyward!
Let engraved names echo!
Let my name echo in song! Showing you by me! Hi! Kapow!
There we go.
This stronghold is neutralized. Good work, everyone.
Huh. The Abyss Order's all bark and no bite.
What am I hearing?
To be honest, this was anticlimactic. I was hoping for a personal apology at the very least. And ideally, a whole speech acknowledging the superior might of the Masters of the Night Wind. Well, whatever. I'll just have to make up for it with some extra wine at the victory feast.
With the stronghold cleared, this area should be safe for the time being. But still, something tells me we can't afford to let our guard down yet. Maybe it's just me, but an enemy under siege normally defends their stronghold at all costs. The fighting gets more and more intense right till the bitter end. But this time was different. With a few exceptions, most of the enemies here gave up and fled the moment that... well, I don't know, but it seemed like they sensed something.
Huh? Not sure I follow. They did a tactical retreat, that's all. It's just a different strategy.
I'm not convinced. Don't forget, they're radicals who chose to wage war on an entire nation. They don't do things in half measures. It seems out of character to cut their losses and run like that.
So you're saying there's more to this than meets the eye?
I'm
Yes.
saying we don't know enough to be sure of anything at this stage. So let's stay alert and keep our defenses at the ready.
So we're no wiser as the Abyss Order's objective. Back to square one. If I could only get them to talk to me, I could get answers for all of this. That key is our only lead so far.
Paimon had a hunch you might say that. But you're right. If we can somehow use that key to track down your sibling, maybe we can end this war before things get serious. And maybe you can finally get some answers.
Wait, you're leaving? But I was still debating whether to invite you to the first victory feast.
We can do that after.
Go ahead, you two. See, Lolly and I will take care of things here.
Whoa. The hell? Okay, it just took us back.
Hurry up!
Yeah. Yeah. Eh.
Hurry up, Brassa!
And we're back where we started. That Hilichurl probably found the key nearby, right? Let's look around for clues. There's no time to waste. The Ansan and Lali are waiting for us. We've scoured the entire that Hilichurl's hands. Are we supposed to believe that it just fell out of your sister's pocket as she passed by?
Nah.
Seems kind of ludicrous to lose something so important in such a dumb way. But then again, who knows? Sometimes in life, things just go missing and that's that.
Oh, thank goodness. Someone's here. Please help me.
Is she wearing Conrian clothing?
Huh? Who are you?
I think she's got the eyes too. Hi?
No, now isn't the time.
She knows me.
Please, you've got to help me. I'm being chased by monsters and I can't keep running. Can you do something?
You've come to the right person.
Yeah, where are they? Paimon doesn't see any monsters behind you.
Huh? I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. They're almost here. This really isn't the time to be joking around.
Is she hallucinating?
We're not. We're completely serious. We don't see any monsters.
But how? Ugh, there's no time. They're coming. We gotta run.
But I really don't see anything.
What's wrong with that girl? She must be seeing things.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! It looks like something really hit her. Maybe she was right. Quick, let's see if she's okay. What's wrong? Are you hurt? What was that?
The monsters! They're right there! You need to get out of here. It's too dangerous.
Let me help you up first. Oh boy. Ah.
Huh? Oh, now you finally see them. Well, it's about time. I nearly kicked the...
Sorry about that, chat. Wi-Fi cut it again. I don't know why it's been doing this. The past couple of streams I've done, it's been cutting out. It cut out during my Minecraft stream a couple of days ago. It cut out for Zenless yesterday. I don't know why it does this. It never does it, like, at least 3 times in a row. That's something I'm gonna have to look into because it's giving me the shits. It gives me the shits because of having to put the actual streams together, and is it just me or is the camera moving up? I don't think the camera is meant to be doing that. Hang on. The camera is moving up? I'll take care of them now.
Great! Thank you, Savior.
Savior?
Alright.
Strike a pose!
Alright.
Charge!
You done? Paimon still can't see anything, so she can't tell. It just looked like you were slicing at thin air. Kinda funny, actually.
But I could see them once I held her hand.
Oh, really?
I want to check if I got all the monsters.
Sure.
Well, she's not panicking, so... Oh. What?
It's nothing. It's okay. I can see they're all gone now. No need for you to check.
Is she
I
blushing?
didn't think much of it when the monsters were breathing down our necks, but now that I've calmed down, holding hands with you like this, I'm just a little shy, that's all.
Didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
Huh? Have you never shaken hands with someone before? You sure get flustered easily.
Well, anyway, I haven't had the chance to introduce myself yet. I'm Deirdith. Thanks for, saving me just now. I'm really grateful for your help.
Dear Edith.
No worries. Paimon's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. With him around, you'll be safe from any monsters. As long as they're visible. So, what was the deal with those monsters just now, anyway?
Your guess is as good as mine. I could see them the whole time, so when you said you couldn't, I thought you were making fun of me.
Whoa! That must have been scary. The idea that we'd stand by and laugh while some poor girl was being hunted down by monsters?
I'd never do something so horrendous. I would.
Don't worry, we aren't like that. When we say we can't see something, it's because we really can't see it. But more importantly, did the monsters hurt you? How bad is it?
It's nothing serious. But I did sprain my ankle back there. I won't be doing any more running for a while.
There's a cave nearby.
Good idea. We'll take you.
Thank you so much. Despite getting injured, I still feel much safer with you around. I'm gonna stay here until I heal up. Don't want to risk running into any more monsters.
Yeah, you already took a big enough risk coming out here all on your own. So, where are you from, Deirdith?
A small village, far away from here. I walked for what seemed like forever and lost my way, so... Yeah, I have no idea where I am anymore. Maybe all these trials and tribulations are part of the journey. No one said finding the Savior is gonna be easy.
Huh. That's the second time you called the Traveler a savior. What's all that about?
Oh, sorry. It just slipped out. I was caught off guard. The resemblance is so uncanny. Anyway, let me start from the beginning. There was once a sage who passed through my village. People got the sense that she was truly omniscient. The sage said that doomsday was coming. But as that day approached, a savior would reveal themselves to us. The day of disaster is almost upon us, so my grandmother begged me to leave the village and find the savior before it's too late.
Doomsday?
I've heard people talk about the savior since I was a kid. Growing up, it really made an impression on me. The description is practically etched into my mind.
I could be way off here, but the way that she's talking, my theory is that, well, obviously she's wearing Conrian clothing, so I like to think that she's been on a journey for what, like 500 years or whatever, but like the journey in her own mind mentally, was just like her grandma told her to find the savior like last week. And not knowing that she's actually been searching for the savior for a long time, because I feel it might be a recent thing for her. She's wearing Conrian clothing, and I would like to assume that the village that she's talking about is Conrian. I don't know if she knows if Conrian is destroyed or not, so...
So when I saw your golden hair for the first time, it was like this image that's existed in my mind's eye all these years suddenly came to life. Everything matched.
Oh, so that's why you were lost for words when you first saw him. Well, the Traveler's definitely got what it takes to be a savior.
Damn right.
And he's already got a ton of titles, so he won't mind one extra.
Hey, shut up. I'll take as many titles as I want, thank you.
Actually, I don't think it's him.
Oh.
What? But didn't you say that everything matched?
Everything except the gender.
Oh.
The savior was described as a young woman.
Oh, for goodness sake. There are gender requirements to be a savior? Really?
There's someone out there who matches all the requirements.
Oh, of course. If it's not you, then it's gotta be her.
Who? Who is it?
My sister.
You have a sister? Well, then that's it. Oh, it's her. It has to be. Oh, thank goodness. Please, can you take me to see her?
That's the problem. I don't know where she is.
Maybe, if you're lucky. It just depends if we can find her.
Huh? But isn't she your sister?
It's complicated, girl.
Sorry. Looks like Paimon steered this conversation back to the fallout between you two. It wasn't on purpose, but that's the reality, so it's hard to avoid.
Okay, fair enough. But since you're looking for her anyway, why don't we team up? We might stand a better chance if we work together.
Have you always believed that the Savior will come?
Yes. Everyone says that the disaster is inevitable. But the Savior will rescue us all from our pain and suffering. I've always dreamed of meeting the Savior.
Do you really buy this whole doomsday thing? Seems kind of far-fetched.
She spoke with conviction. I don't think she's lying. Maybe it's just another lie spread by the Abyss Order? You're blushing again?
See? She broke eye contact. Sure sign of a guilty conscience. Time to press her for answers. What's wrong, Deirdis? Something's clearly bothering you. You want to tell us what's going through your mind?
Oh, I just... how should I put it? The Traveler looks just like the Savior of my dreams.
But you just said that... God. In her dreams, it's me, but she's been told that the Savior is a girl. Maybe there's two Saviors. Maybe it's it's the twins.
And it's not every day that the Savior of your dreams swoops in and saves the day in your moment of crisis. So I'm just a little overwhelmed, that's all. 3 seconds of unbroken eye contact is the limit. I don't think my mind and body can handle any more than that.
She's good.
What do you mean, limit? What happens after 3 seconds?
How am I supposed to respond to that?
I'm sorry. Please forget that I said anything. Let's just leave it there for now.
Aw.
Like I said, I'm going to hide here until I feel well enough to move again. If you manage to find the Savior in the meantime, please come and let me know. Thank you.
Are you sure you'll be okay here on your own? Do you have enough to eat?
I'll be fine. I might not be much of a fighter, but I know how to stay hidden. And if I get hungry, I'm sure I'll find something around.
That was adorable.
What a mysterious girl. We should definitely keep an eye on her. But hey, at least she seems to like you. And it sounds like she's gonna help look for your sister when she's healed. Anyway, this is probably all the progress we're gonna make for now. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind and see if they need our help.
Okay. Hi.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need some time to myself.
Okay. Masters. Here we go.
Oh, you're back. How did it go? Find anything?
Connery and go.
Nothing substantial, unfortunately. But we had the weirdest experience.
So I take it that the war's still on?
No progress yet, I'm afraid.
That's okay. I just wasn't sure, because things seemed to be at a standstill while you were gone. The Abyss Order hasn't attacked us, and since we don't know what they're planning, we haven't made a move either. In a word, it's a stalemate. The guards have been keeping watch around the clock, but for everyone else, you wouldn't even know we're at war.
Huh. Really makes you wonder what the Abyss Order's thinking.
I was wondering, Traveler, if you have the time, could you go and pay a visit to the guards?
Why?
They've been working a pretty demanding schedule. I was gonna go see them myself, but I'm sure they'd appreciate a visit from the greatest hero of our time.
Oh, but you're a great hero too, Ian-san.
Well, since you asked.
Great. Thanks, you two.
Hi.
Wow, Tumaini, our hero. We've actually fought together before. You probably don't remember it, though. You do? Then it's truly an honor to serve alongside you once more.
Thank you for standing guard this whole time.
It's all good. Honestly, it's not been that much work. Haven't heard a peep from the enemy.
Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
Nothing that would indicate an impending attack. I've spotted a bunch of Abyss Order operatives, but they weren't acting hostile, just hanging around. There were even moments when they seemed to be meditating. At least, that's what it looked like to me. Maybe it's part of their religion or something. Out of an abundance of caution, I asked some shamans from the tribe to take a look and see if there was anything nefarious at work. But they didn't sense anything untoward, so we just put it down to religious ceremony and left them to it.
Huh. Interesting. Oh well. The more time they spend meditating, the less time they spend trying to beat us to a pulp.
Seems suspicious, though.
Well, the shamans didn't raise any concerns, so how bad could it be? As far as I'm concerned, so long as they don't pose an active threat, they can do all the cult worship activities they want. Besides, as soon as everything's in place and we're ready for an all-out offensive, there'll be no match for us.
Huh. Sounds like morale is pretty high. Guess there's strength and confidence in numbers. Let's keep going, Traveler.
Huh? Is that Tumaini? What brings you here? Is this, like, a meet and greet?
Yep, that's right. Now line up and pay me.
I wasn't... I'm so nervous.
He loves me. Happy Pride Month.
Hey, come on! You'd march to war without so much as blinking. What's so scary about a chat with a Traveler, huh?
It's not the same thing at all. There are plenty of chances to go to war. But a one-on-one chat with our great hero? That could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Did y'all just see the hearts that came out of him? Wow.
How can I not be nervous? What if I say something wrong? Or if my posture's bad? Or if I accidentally make a weird expression with my face? One bad impression can stick for life.
No one's here to judge you on your posture or your facial expressions. Relax.
All right, then. I'm sorry, great hero, but I have a small favor to ask.
What Paimon guess? An autograph, right? That's easy.
May I challenge you to a fight?
We'll kick your ass.
How can you be so audacious and so sheepish at the same time? Huh.
Bennett!
I'm starting to think your nervousness is all just an act.
Bennett, not now.
No, of course not. I just figured that if I don't ask now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. But I am still on patrol, so please, Great Paimon, if you wouldn't mind taking over for me for just a few minutes?
Ugh, again with the sheepish audacity. Just pick one or the other, will you?
I think it's a fair request. I will beat your ass, dude. Oh god. Oh, you couldn't let me do it.
Obviously, I never expected to win, but until now, I didn't appreciate just how great the gulf was between us.
Game, Hoyo, we've beaten up NPCs before. You couldn't have given us the opportunity to do it then? I would have liked to beat this dude up. Give me the opportunity to do so.
I'll be bragging about the day I got to spar with Tumaini for the rest of my life. Today's really my lucky day.
Ugh. Paimon can't keep up with you. Your tone has changed all over again. Now you've had a spar with the Traveler. What gives?
Well, some people connect through conversation, but we warriors bond by sparring. And now that I've had a bout with the hero, we're no longer strangers. Nothing to be nervous about anymore.
Okay. Well, to each their own. But Paimon's still gonna stick to conversation.
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
Not at all. We haven't spotted any new enemy movements.
As Paimon expected, nothing here either. Let's do another lap and get back to Yan-san.
Okay.
You're back. So, did the guards find anything?
Nothing much, no. Someone mentioned that the Abyss Order has been doing some kind of meditation or prayer, but apparently it seemed harmless. Paimon wants to lodge a complaint about one of the guards, though. His name's Kentalo.
He wasn't a problem.
Traveler?
Uh-oh.
You're back already? No one thought to wake me up, huh?
She's got on the drinks.
In fairness, you look pretty hungover. Can't imagine anyone wanting to wake you up in that state.
Get ready for a volcanic eruption.
I'll have you know I'm perfectly sober when I'm hungover. Okay. I'll admit that sounds strange at face value, but regardless, what I meant to say is, I heard something about the Abyss Order engaging in meditation.
Yeah, that's right. Does it mean anything to you, Siglali?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still, it's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
Oh. So even someone as familiar with the ley lines as you can't tell what's going on. No wonder the shamans that Satura called to the front lines couldn't sense anything.
Ian-san, I think we should go talk to the chiefs. There's no point dragging this out. We need to take the initiative and drive the Abyss Order out of Natlan for good.
Yeah.
If that's the Council of Granny Eatsley, I'm sure the chiefs will agree. But it will still take us some time to gather the required force. In war, adequate planning and preparation is the key to victory.
Sure, but the finer details aren't my concern. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Just remember to come find me when you're ready to talk to the chiefs.
Might ask one more question.
Oh? Sure, what is it?
Have you ever heard of monsters? What? That are only visible to... Oh, okay, the same sentence. That are only visible to people.
Huh, you mean only select individuals can see them? Now that's a strange one. I guess they could be manifestations of a disturbed psyche? Or extreme negativity embodied in physical form? It could also be a simple case of dead monsters whose souls got stuck here somehow. Well, I say simple. Things quickly get confusing when you start looking into monster souls. For starters, trying to figure out which classification system to use is a real pain in the...
Alright, we get it. Granny Eatsley's learning and wisdom knows no bounds. But could we just get the short answer?
Hey, I was just thinking out loud. You really think I was just trying to flaunt my knowledge?
Yeah.
Anyway, the short answer is... there are many potential explanations for the kind of phenomenon you describe. That said, it's not something I've ever encountered in all my years.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, if Granny Eatsley's never seen it, it might as well not exist, right?
Uh-oh.
Hey, I'm not that old.
I agree, it's hard to say what it is for sure.
Care to elaborate on what happened? This all sounds rather mysterious.
You tell the two about what happened.
Really? You had to hold her hand to see the monsters? That sounds a little contrived.
Hand holding? Ha!
Huh? That's the part that bothers you?
Maybe the point is more that it requires direct physical contact, whether that be hand-holding or otherwise. But that's neither here nor there. What bothers me is, it sounds like she's convinced that your sibling, the leader of the Abyss Order, is a savior.
Hand holding, that's a little bit too lewd, Traveler, you perv.
That really makes me question whose side this girl is on, and whether what she told you about her background is actually the truth. Sorry if that comes across as paranoid. It's just hard not to be suspicious of everything when we're in the middle of a war.
Actually, Paimon feels like you make a fair point.
Whoever this girl is, she sounds like bad news.
I mean, she could be,
Okay,
but...
well, you're clearly just jumping to conclusions.
Do you think she's a spy?
It's hard to know what to make of it. A young lady all by herself, lost in the middle of nowhere, sees monsters that no one else can, calls the leader of the Abyss Order her savior. At the very least, we should remain vigilant. Keep a close watch on her.
Sounds sensible. On that note, we probably shouldn't have left her by herself in that cave.
Yeah, she's probably gone now.
We still need some time to muster our forces. Maybe you could check on her if you're not busy. Just be careful.
Might as well. She seems to trust me after all.
It's settled then. Let's go check on her.
No hand-holding, Sidlali says. Oh, hang on.
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll show up soon. Why holding hands? Why that specifically? Why not literally anything else?
What would you want, Sidlali? Do you rather have like sexual intercourse or something? Like, why is hand-holding a problem?
I'm not normally so suspicious of strangers, but at times like this, the safety of the tribes has to come first.
Literally anything else. Go naked and bloody melt into each other if you want, but why hand-holding? Why is that an issue? Okay.
Running late again.
I do like playing as a racer when it comes to exploring, at least anyway. It's just like a Sonic run.
Alright.
La 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 la. She's still here?
Here we are. Deardith will still be here, right?
You just had to say that.
It's so quiet, though. Uh-oh. What if Yansan was right? Maybe she never intended to stay here at all.
Stay quiet and move in carefully. Ah.
Traveler, watch out!
It's just me. Shoot, maybe Diradev really is a...
Oh, sorry. I didn't know it was you. I heard a noise and I thought it was the monsters coming to get me. Oh, did I hurt you? Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking straight.
If I'd thought it would hurt, I would have tried to dodge.
Phew. That was scary. Paimon thought we'd walked into a trap. Maybe we shouldn't have sneaked in without announcing it. Then you would have known we weren't monsters.
To be honest, I've been really on edge since you left. I just have this constant feeling that any second, the monsters are gonna come back and get me. And it's not like I can run from them. There's also no way to cook here. It's good you got back when you did. Another hour and a half and you probably would have found me starved to death.
That's weirdly precise. Though, it does explain why your attack on the Traveler was so weak. Wait, if you really thought you were gonna starve or get killed by monsters, why'd you promise that you'd be okay here on your own?
I just didn't want to lose face in front of my hero. He already saved my life once. That's more than enough. I just don't want to come across as a constant burden.
Huh. For someone on the brink of starvation, you're pretty preoccupied with your image. What's the real reason?
What? That is the real reason. I'm kind of bearing my soul here, you know?
Could you really be an injured civilian?
Anyway, so, could you make me some food now?
Say please. Sure, no, just a recipe. Only takes an hour and a half.
Oh, Paimon's getting hungry now, too. Go on, then. You can join us for dinner.
Night falls.
Whew. I am so full. Thanks for saving me, again. Starvation feels like a distant memory now.
That's 2 favors you owe me now. Hope you're keeping count.
Huh. You can really pack it away, Deardith. Guess that explains how you had the energy to make it this far.
I tried so hard to hold back, but it looks like I still came across like a total glutton.
No.
Paimon didn't even realize how late it is. Hey, The night sky here is really pretty.
Yeah, and it's all thanks to you both that I'm able to relax and enjoy it. I was cooped up in that cave the whole time you were gone. Now, I'm finally out. The air seems fresher, and the stars more beautiful than ever before.
You weren't in there that long.
But she thought she was going to starve to death.
When I was young, I used to lie on the roof of my house, gazing up at the stars. And often, my mind would drift to this question. Is this starry sky actually real?
That is a good question. Wait, why would she think that? Does she know about the false sky?
But my grandma would tell me, the answer to that question doesn't really matter. Think of all the people in our village who spend their entire lives here, she'd say. To them, that little village is their whole world. And so, if it's our destiny to live beneath this sky all our lives, then whatever may or may not lie beyond, this is our world. And that sky is real to us.
Paimon kinda gets you, but also not really. Is it kind of like how journeying with the Traveler is everything to Paimon right now?
That seems kind of right.
I really treasured my world. For a really long time, the village was my everything. The houses, the scenery, stories I always loved to hear about the Savior, but I could never bring myself to agree with Grandma. Even if the village was my entire world, I still had to know what lay outside its borders.
Yeah! Go you!
So, I finally ventured out and set off on my journey to find the Savior. I'm going to make my world bigger, one step at a time. And I'm not going to stop until I've seen what's beyond the stars. Maybe then, I'll finally get an answer to the question I had as a child.
Beyond the stars.
Who knows? Maybe one day, I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now, but with someone from another world.
Like Billy Kid from Zenless Zone Zero.
Yeah, one day. Oh, if only we could tell her. But it's probably best not to open that can of worms right now.
I need to find the Savior and protect my world. Then, I can make sure it continues to grow. That's the most worthwhile thing I could think of doing. So I've been giving it everything I've got.
You know what? That's pretty cool. Paimon kinda wants to root for you now.
Oh, sorry. I got a little carried away. I always get chatty after a hearty meal. Just like my grandma.
The more we chat, the more convinced I am she's not a bad person. And it doesn't sound like she's been brainwashed by the Abyss Order. Maybe we can afford to trust her.
Hold on. Shh. It's them. The monsters are back.
Alright, grab my hand.
There! Oh, still invisible, huh?
Guess we're gonna try that trick again. Come on, girl.
Can you see them now?
Yep. They're going after you.
Oh, Paimon still can't see anything.
Yes, you can.
Please, be careful.
You girl, you can fly. They know where she is.
Seize the skies! Skyward!
The antenna! Grid me straight!
Let the mountain's veins boil! Skyward!
Shower me with praise! It's justice o'clock! It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Let the world come alive!
Hear the echoes of the valley! Make way for the Adeptus! Skyward!
Cool.
Huh? Wow, that was fast. Did you get all of them? Oh, Paimon's slowly but surely getting used to the sight of you fighting thin air. You doing all right, Deirdith? Deirdith? Hey, it's okay. There's nothing to be scared of anymore.
Oh, I'm fine. I just spaced out there for a moment.
You spaced out? That's a pretty bold move under the circumstances.
I was just... the image of the Traveler fighting to protect me. I was trying to commit it to memory. Seems like the least I can do.
Alright. Whatever floats your boat.
Okay. That's a little bit sus.
Anyway, there are no more monsters in the area, and it's getting late. Why don't you stay here tonight?
Sounds reasonable to Paimon. What do you think, Traveler?
I'm personally satisfied that Diridif isn't a threat, but it can't hurt to monitor her for another night.
Alright. Diridif will be... Huh? Diridif? Why are you going in alone?
Is she really going with where the goes on her own beat, or has she got an ulterior motive? As you stare at the hibernation chamber key in your hands, seeing a vivid dream fills your mind. Oh. This is the Night Kingdom? Hi, Leming. Lemine? And the Lord of the Night? My head. It hurts. My headache. It's gone? I think I hear a voice in the darkness.
Doomsday. A fitting name indeed. A blood-red sky.
Whoa. Okay. Is this Conria?
Wild beasts that slaughter all in sight.
And who is this talking?
Endless pain. A terrible curse that cannot be reversed. And the birth of a savior.
Oh, fucking give us more. The dream I just had.
You're awake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to...
Girl, you didn't want to hold my hand before, but as soon as I fall asleep, you now... Was she holding my hand?
You just look quite distressed, like you were having a nightmare. I thought if I took your hand into mine, you might find it soothing. At least, that's what my family always did when I had nightmares. But it didn't seem to work on you. In fact, I think I made it even worse. I'm so sorry.
Oh, is that right? You better not be trying to pull a fast one on the Traveler.
What? Don't be so... I have more self-control than that.
Self-control? What does that have to do with it?
I still can't remember anything. What did I see in my dream just now? I think I saw the Mean in the Night Kingdom at the very start of the dream, but I can't remember what happened next. Never mind, if the memory is gone, I can't force myself to remember it. We can catch up tomorrow morning.
No way is Paimon getting back to sleep after this. You go ahead. But for the rest of the night, Paimon is staying up to keep an eye on this young lady.
That is a terrifying sight.
Oh, do I really seem that shady to you?
Girl, I'll be honest with you, yeah.
Well, Diridif, there should be enough food for 3 days. Make sure you eat the perishable stuff first, so nothing goes to waste. You can't tell which stuff is perishable, right?
Yeah, I can tell from the ingredients. Thank you so much for making all this for me. 3 days will definitely be enough time for my ankle to heal. Then I'll continue on my journey to find the savior.
All right, then we'll be off. Bye for now, Deirdre.
What if...
See you? Wait! But if this is goodbye, how am I supposed to find you again? Oh, I mean, what if I find your sibling? How am I supposed to let you know?
Ah, that's a good point. We share the same goal, but we're constantly on the road, so we've got no fixed address. How about this? When the time comes, you can just write a letter to Mawika. She'll be able to find us for sure.
Mawika? Who's Mawika?
Oh my god. Hold on. What the fuck?
This order, they're here! But it doesn't look like they're marching to war. More like they're... running away?
Okay.
Where? What are you talking about?
So she doesn't see them. She doesn't... Okay.
This order thugs. You don't see them? They're heading right this way.
Wait a second.
That's strange. I guess it's my turn to not be able to see the monsters.
A tried and tested method will allow you to see them.
You're right. I see them now. You weren't joking after all. So this is what it's like.
Do we just transfer powers?
What a weird situation. What is making these monsters invisible? Is it Deirdre? Or the monsters themselves? Or is it us? Well, might as well mow these ones down, just so they can't pose a threat to the tribes.
Hey! Get out of here. Hoyo, let us...
Done. Their morale seems super low. Guess they really wanted to run, huh?
Hoyo, there's many players that have slain over millions of Abyss mages at this point, and there was literally 2 right there. You couldn't have given us, like, a gameplay, like, sequence segment with them?
So, there's no more of them, right?
The fuck?
I can't wrap my mind around this. Why couldn't I see them until you took my hand?
Believe me, I'm as baffled as you are. The plot thickens. Turns out there are also more monsters which I can't see, but Deirdre can't.
So, any ideas on why those monsters might have been running away? Maybe something went down on the front line. Oh, Paimon's getting a little worried about Eon-san and the others. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind right away. We gotta go. Bye for now, Deirdre.
See ya, and please take care.
We come back and Deirdre's dead. Did you went back in her cave? I just gotta make sure for the actual dialogue. I know the dialogue will probably won't mean anything, but... Great, I don't even know where the cave is. Is it up here? Yeah.
Time to roll.
No, she's still here.
Don't worry. I'll make sure I find a way to get in touch. I mean, as long as you don't mind, that is.
Haha, touch, get it? I can't wait to tell Miss Lally more about my hand-holding adventures with another girl. Ooh. Hand-holding? Oh! Grow up. Who just holds hands with another person?
We're back! We ran into quite a big group from the Abyss Order just now. Has something happened at the front?
The front line has collapsed.
You really had to think for that?
Huh? But how?
The Abyss Order send reinforcements.
No, relax. Their front line has collapsed, not ours.
Oh.
Feels like you could have phrased that more clearly at the start. But this is good news, right? Why'd you still look so serious?
Did we finally launch an attack?
No, we're still mustering troops. Nowhere near ready to go on the offensive. So at first, I was also confused about what exactly happened out there. But just now, I got the full story from a guard who was on the scene. He watched the enemy lines crumble in real time.
What did he see?
one person. Just a single individual. They stormed the enemy lines and attacked with a vengeance, cutting them down like paper dolls. They wielded an unknown power and fought with a sword style that no one recognized. The guard who relayed this to me said that before he even had time to react, the enemy was decimated. I'm only recounting what I heard, and I'm sure the guard in question must be exaggerating to some extent. But still, we have to identify this person, and assuming they're a neutral party, we'll need to figure out how to engage with them. Clearly they're a force to be reckoned with, so we don't want to come across as too weak or too hostile. It's quite a diplomatic conundrum.
You don't need to sweat it, Eon-san. From your description, we're already pretty confident that we know this person. Honestly, with the Abyss Order acting out so publicly, it's about time he showed up.
Yeah, who else could it be?
Dainsleif.
Okay, the man himself. Now, is he going to be voiced or not?
Running late again.
Fuck! We're doing so good too. Alright, so I've got to do a Yuri Lowenthal voice. Sasuke from Naruto. Peter Parker from the Insomniac Spider-Man games. Ben 10. Yuri Lowenthal voice. I'm probably gonna have to revert it by normal voice eventually, but I want to give this a bit of an effort. Were you waiting for me? Okay. Were you waiting for me?
It's been a while, Dane. And yeah, after we heard what went down, we figured you'd shown up. You caused quite a stir, you know. Oh, this is a friend of ours from Natlan. Her name's Eon-san. She insisted on coming here to thank you in person.
It is my honor, Mr. Dainsleif. Thank you for breaking the stalemate in our war against the Abyss Order. Natlan is fortunate to share a common enemy with such a mighty warrior as yourself.
No need to thank me. I hunt the Abyss Order for my own reasons.
Please don't mind him, Eon-san. He always talks like that, but he's a pretty nice guy deep down.
It's quite all right. Uezo Janssen respects those of great power. It's quite clear that he meant no offense, and I am still delighted to make his acquaintance. Anyway, since you're old friends, I'll leave you to catch up for now. Take your time.
Sure thing. You probably have plenty of other stuff to do anyway, right? Since this war isn't exactly over. See you later, Eon-san! Hey, Dane. Would it have killed you to be a little more polite? She's our friend.
Eon-san, yes. I will remember the name, but I will not invest more emotion than is necessary when dealing with the citizens of the Seven. It is a matter of principle for me. Fine, since you helped break the stalemate, we'll let you off the hook.
Ugh, so stubborn. But whatever. So anyway, Dane, do you have any new info about the Abyss Order for us? Any idea what they're trying to achieve with this war, for example?
Never before have I seen the Abyss Order take action on such a large scale. Taken at face value, it seems highly illogical. In a war with the Natlanese, the odds are stacked firmly against them. They surely cannot be unaware of this. Their true goal must be a deeper one.
We thought so too. But it sounds like you're no closer to learning what that goal is than we are.
I've been on the case for some time, even captured and interrogated several Abyss Order members. Yet still, I am none the wiser. I can only assume that they have gone great lengths to keep their real operations a secret. I have a bad feeling about this. The Abyss Order is wasting a lot of its forces attacking Natlan, so whatever they stand to gain from must hold enormous value to them.
What do you think we should do?
Since we lack actionable intelligence for now, we might as well continue to focus on the fighting. Leave them to their secret plots. If they're so willing to sacrifice manpower for it, I intend to make that sacrifice greater and more painful than they could have ever anticipated. If we use this opportunity correctly, I believe we can eliminate the vast majority of the Abyss Order's forces. They'll never be able to mount such a large campaign ever again. That outcome is well worth our time. And the sooner we can do that, the better. That's right. The ideal scenario would be to destroy them before they can reach their goal.
Paimon gets it. Nothing in the world can satisfy you like making mincemeat out of the Abyss Order, right?
Right.
Wow. Okay. A rare, candid response from Dane.
Sounds like Dane's one-man attack was on the enemy front. What about you? Any news to share from your end?
Well, actually, we found his sister's hibernation chamber key near the Collective of Plenty. She must have lost it.
So she's here in person. Unsurprising, given the scale of this operation.
Oh, and there's more! After finding the key, we also ran into this weird girl. She kept seeing monsters that we couldn't see, and then, this other time, we saw a load of monsters, but she couldn't.
And Dane, guess what? You won't believe this, but get this right. We hold hands! We hold hands, Dane!
She also said she was on a journey to find the Savior. Her description of this Savior matched the Traveler pretty closely, so we figured it's probably his sister.
Hold on. That girl called her the Savior?
Yeah, that's right. Is something the matter, Dane?
The last time I heard that term was before the Cataclysm. And not just that, it referred to your sister then too. But who would still believe the myth of the Savior when the Cataclysm has already taken place? It makes no sense. That goes back to my theory before. Like, I think that Diridath believes that in her state of mind, the Cataclysm hasn't happened yet. As I said, she's been traveling for 500 years, but she hasn't been 500 years. I think in her mind, she's been traveling for like a week. So it's, I don't know, a week, a month. It's a long time, but she wouldn't, in her state of mind, she wouldn't believe it's that long. So I'm not sure if maybe like she's woken up from something or that term's been around.
Wait, wasn't his sister called the Princess though? Where did this Savior thing come from?
People can have multiple titles, Paimon. Well, when she was first granted the title of Princess, the Venster King and the entire court of Khaenri'ah set about loudly proclaiming the might that she would bring to the nation. They made it sound as if with her there, all pain and suffering would be washed away, and the future of Khaenri'ah would be brighter than anyone could imagine. The Savior was a celebratory title given to the princess by those who believed this rhetoric? Yeah. Of course, you know how that story ended. In hindsight, the cruel irony is glaring. All that title really stood for was the Venster's King lust for power.
Oh, sounds like the people of Khaenri'ah really believed in her.
Is that why Lemine is so determined to revive the homeland? Because she thinks she's failed as the Khaenri'an savior? But that certainly doesn't explain everything. There must be other reasons. As for the girl you met, allow me to offer some speculation. I suspect she's descended from a pure blood Khaenri'ans afflicted with the curse of immortality. They must have resettled somewhere remote, cut off from the rest of the world. That would explain how her people retained their ancient beliefs, including the myth of the golden-haired savior.
Ah, Paimon gets it now. So, a bit like Kaya, except she grew up somewhere more isolated? Still, that doesn't explain the invisible monster situation.
If she can't provide us with any more invaluable intelligence, I suggest we shift our attention back to the Abyss Order.
Sure. Also, why don't you stay with us at the Masters of the Night Wind for tonight? You must be tired after all that fighting today.
I will consider it, but we must discuss our next steps first thing tomorrow morning. We can't give the Abyss Order any time to regroup. Okay. Wait till the following day. You got it. I hope I have that theory about the girl right, because if I do, I mean, it's not the most clever theory in the world, but I want to feel like I'm smart for once. No, we can't give them that much time.
Is that Dane and Ian-san discussing strategy together? Huh. Looks like they're getting along just fine.
Are they?
Morning! What are you guys talking about?
Ah, you're here. I have some good news to share with you. We just got word from the Scions of the Canopy. Their intelligence has reported that they've discovered the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan. After their front lines dissolved, the bulk of their forces fell back to that area. It's also where their central command is located. The location? The Cinder City.
Is that where, Capitano is currently at the moment?
Cinder City, huh? That tracks. Seems like their kind of place. Hey, this is great! This could be our chance to crush the Abyss Order once and for all!
I'm not going to search up where Cinder City is in case I don't spoil myself, because I don't know if it's a new area or not.
And with any luck, maybe we'll find your sister there too.
Yep, our army is almost ready, and we've sent a message to Mawika to let her know the plan. We can't really launch an operation this big without the okay from the Archon.
I beg to differ. This is wasting time. You have intel you need, so act on it. Every second you delay only increases the Abyss Order's odds of survival.
I've already explained my reasoning, Mr. Dainsleif. I understand your concern, but an immediate strike is not on the cards for us.
Very well. Then I will go there alone. Thank you for the intel, Ian-san.
You're gonna go on your own? Come on, be sensible. Just wait a tiny bit longer, and you'll have a whole army going with you.
It's all right. I support your decision, Mr. Dainsleif.
Huh? Shouldn't you be talking sense into him?
Dainsleif is powerful. He'll be fine.
I admire his courage, and I believe he is strong enough to take on the Abyss Order on his own. And even if things don't go to plan, he just needs to bide his time until we arrive with reinforcements. Mr. Dainsleif, I wish you the very best of luck.
Thank you.
Looks like he's waiting for you to say something, Traveler.
Allow me to join you, Dainsleif.
Oh, for a second there, Paimon actually thought he was gonna brave it alone. And then he called his own bluff.
Yep, thought so. Okay. There's not really many places in Natlan that would have a Cinder City name, so I've kind of thought, like, okay, well, this is going to be this area then here. This chair is where Capitano is currently residing, so... Ooh, okay. The previous quest had this too.
Is this the place? The Abyss Order's hideout in Natlan?
All these years, the Abyss Order has managed to either stay hidden or fiercely defend their position. This may be the first chance I've ever had to finally take a serious dent in their forces. Which reminds me, once the fighting starts, I can't promise I'll be able to have your back at the moment's notice. But if you run into any Abyss power mechanisms, feel free to leave them to me. I'll take care of them when I can.
It's been so long since we fought with Dane side by side. Paimon's confident we can clear this place out long before Ian-san arrives. And if you get to meet your sister again, even better. Let's go!
In this battle, Dainsleif will show you the might of the Twilight Sword. Summon him to clear out the obstructions that bar you path. The swordsmanship Dainsleif has mastered as a Carnian court guard captain allows him to easily SP the weaknesses in opposing elemental wards. His long war against the Abyss made him hardly cognizant of the weaknesses, allowing him to also destroy their void wards. So... okay. So we don't really play as him, we just summon him. Okay. We'll go with the setup for now. Actually, I'll wait a little bit, and I'll summon Dane. Cool.
Look out below! Bring it! Strike a pose! Hero incoming! Stop! Alright, letting great
Damn, he just destroys them instantly, doesn't he?
Strike clouds converge! Skyward! You want to stand down! Charge! It's justice o'clock!
Dane?
Yeah! Let my name echo in song! Maximum power! Hear the echoes of the valley! Strike a pose! Make way for the Adeptus!
Very different battle from the one we fought with the Ensign.
Skyward! The antenna! Grant me strength!
Name of the truth.
This one is no weakling!
Door is opened.
Well, we need healing now, so...
Running late again! Letting great names echo! Why me? Hey! Yeah! Heads up! Ultimate flying kick! Let the mountain's veins boil! Strike a pose! Why me? Hurry up, Brassa! Time to shine! Shower me with praise! Alright.
Respect to the haunts us.
Nothing's next to that name.
Why me? Running late again.
Once again.
Make way for the Adeptus. Why me? One fell swoop. It's justice o'clock. Headbutt. Heads up.
Really?
Twilight Sword Dainsleif. Is this really what you want?
It is indeed. I will take every opportunity to hunt you down to the last man.
So, where's the Traveler's sister then? Or is this guy supposed to be in charge here?
So, this is a hunt to you. I must say I pity you, Dainsleif. The death you dole out so readily to others is a luxury you yourself cannot enjoy. But today, that is the least of your worries. Do you realize that all your years of pursuing us are being rendered utterly meaningless, even as we speak?
Your riddles tire me. The overwhelming advantage is ours, at least for the moment. You know what that means for you. I'd like to see what makes you believe you've already won, or is that you can still turn the tide of this war.
Then allow me to be frank. As far as we are concerned, our princess has already won by other means. And I do not merely mean this battle. No. Her Highness has achieved something far greater. For today, the Abyss Order's greatest wish has finally been fulfilled.
Greatest wish?
Our Highness quietly infiltrated the Night Kingdom to exploit that realm's past experience with ley line reconstruction, and then used the Loom of Fate to reweave the ley lines of Conria.
What? She used the Loom of Fate? Wait, does this mean the attack on the Masters of the Night Wind was all a smokescreen to give her some cover? Oh no, this makes too much sense.
Correct. As of now, our homeland has been revived, and all of my comrades that you have slain, Dainsleif, they shall forget the struggles that have beset them these past 500 years, and begin their lives anew in a Conria restored to life.
What a load of drivel. Your falsehoods are riddled with flaws. My ears tire of your tedium. Isn't there more to reviving a homeland?
Right! You still need a few steps after that, such as finding a place to host the ley lines you just re-wove. Plus, if it was really so easy, Malika and the captain would have had a way easier time during the war.
I have one simple question. If Conria has indeed been revived as you claim, then where is it?
Oh, you poor fools. Clinging to delusions, even after the truth has been plainly revealed to you. Think back on the past few days. Have you truly not noticed anything amiss since the start of the war?
Anything amiss? Are there signs that I could have missed?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still, it's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
I also vaguely remember seeing Lamine in the Night Kingdom facing the Lord of the Night. Wait, that's not all. There are other signs as well. Oh, fuck. Why these? I hate these. Just tell me that... The Abyss Order retreated when we attacked their stronghold with the Yansan and Sid Lali. This isn't usually their style. The meditation of the Abyss Order's followers. Can't see the monsters at the same time as Diridef. Assuming he is right, then another possibility arises. Maybe I'm in a different time and space from Diridef. If she's Conrian like Dane suspects, then that means this revived Conria that he speaks of might actually exist. And despite hailing from the separate time and space, Diridef has found a way to communicate with us. Whatever may be going on through your mind right now... Oh, that's him talking. Whatever may be going through your mind right now, do not trust it. I urge you not to believe his lies. The notion that Conria has been revived is preposterous. Unless I see it with my own eyes, I refuse to entertain it. The only thing I should demand our attention in this instant is the silencing this man for good. Dane, I feel like... You're not really... Dane's not really being smart here, is he?
Strike a pose! Alright, let your brave names echo!
Of the Abyss.
Let my name echo in song! All right.
Still not understanding.
Look out below!
The abyss orders misborn! My body is failing.
Seize the skies.
Will not bring shame
The echoes
to
of
the
the
name of
valley.
the abyss!
Hero incoming!
Sweet.
That should be all of them, right? So, we've destroyed the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan, but somehow, that didn't feel satisfying at all. Are you still thinking about what that guy said? You look really worried.
Duradef is the only potential lead we have. I understand. You think she might be from the revived Khaenri'ah, yes? I have said my piece. And that Khaenri'ah could be revived so easily, but if it will give you some peace of mind, you should talk to her and test your theory. I will stay here and do some post-battle cleanup. You know, get the shovel out, you know? Get a mop. Get a hose in. Perhaps there are some clues left to be found. Uh-oh. What? I thought your voice and attitude seemed familiar. My mistake. I should have made sure you were dead earlier. The curse of immortality struck you then. Howden?
500 years on, and you still refuse to address me as master. Don't forget, Dainsleif. You may be the renowned Twilight Sword, while my arm has grown too feeble to swing a blade. But I taught you everything you know about wielding a blade.
Your arrogance and malice cost you all my respect long ago.
Be that as it may, under the circumstances, I see no further reason for us to fight. The curse of immortality means neither of us has a way to completely destroy the other.
Speak for yourself. I intend to kill you 100 times over. Oh,
Have you finally had enough? You weren't joking then, huh? Never, in all my worst nightmares, have I experienced anything close to the pain of 100 deaths. Surely, there's no point taking out all your hatred on me alone.
That was just for your actions in the Abyss Order. If I took into account what you did in Khaenri'ah, you'd soon find out how much darker your nightmares can become.
All right, I believe you. Still, aren't you at least a little tired now? Why don't we sit down, perhaps? Chat a little. What? Not a fan of reminiscing about old times? Well, I suppose you don't have many fond memories to look back on.
I never thought you sided the Abyss Order, Hayden. You could have easily blamed the princess for her betrayal.
Indeed. When the cataclysm first struck, everyone prayed for the Savior to deliver them. But she was nowhere to be found. Yes, we knew that the great abyssal power within her had been divided up. Yet we still despaired at her choice to leave us. Still, I believe that everything she's doing now, including her regret over what happened, comes from a genuine place in her heart. And besides, who else can we place our faith in? We are proud Khaenri'ahs, are we not? I mean, we can hardly turn to the gods.
I suppose you have changed a lot over the past 500 years. Otherwise, I'd have never expected you to forgive her. Had you been so generous during your time at the Knight Academy as my instructor in the Black Seven blade work, I might not have come to loathe you so much.
Is that so?
All my good deeds were clear in the spirit of the Academy's code of chivalry, yet I received corporal punishment for being restless and brash. As much as it pains me to bring up his name, even my co-student, Sutologi, was prosecuted for following the spirit of knighthood. He even lost limbs over it. There's little point discussing it now, of course, but all of this was your doing, wasn't it, Hayden? You wore a mask of benevolence as you viciously suppressed the next generation of knights, all to bolster your own position and reputation. What? Too cowardly to admit it?
Oh, I'm sorry, Dainsleif. I would apologize to you for those actions, truly. But the fact is, I honestly can't remember them anymore. Look at me. Look at what has become of me. Only by the Abyss's grace have I managed to maintain this physical form. But as for the rest, memories, spirit, emotions, personality, they have long become eroded, fragmented beyond recognition. Even if mine was a past steeped in sin or in shame I once longed to hide, I would wish to remember it. Without my history, I fear I will become another person entirely. I would like to apologize for any misdeeds that are mine. So please, tell me everything. Tell me about the Khaenri'ah we once called a home.
No wonder your personality struck me as different. Memories are indeed a crucial part of a person's identity. So the Khaenri'ah we once called home. Dainsleif slowly closes his eyes, countless memories of Khaenri'ah flood into his mind. All the sights, memories and feelings, everything etched into the heart and mind. Simply recalling everything seems to take a long, long time.
You seem to remember much. Could you tell me more about it? About our golden age?
I'm not interested. I have neither the time nor the sympathy.
Is that so? What a pity. But this will be quite sufficient, as long as the loom of fate heard what I could not.
The loom of fate. What have you done? Tell me.
I'm afraid I owe you yet another apology, Dainsleif. You were right. I lied to you earlier. Your wits are too sharp to be fooled by me. The homeland hasn't yet been revived. In fact, even the ley line weaving is not yet complete. Think of ley lines as the collection of memories concerning a given place. To reweave Khaenri'ah's ley lines as they were 500 years ago, we would somehow need to retrieve almost all the memories of Khaenri'ah from that age. The loom of fate cannot weave without an abundant supply of memories. And so, we relied on everyone in the Abyss Order to provide what they could. Even though fragments are all that remain in most cases, the more we all share, the more that can be restored.
So the loom of fate is running as we speak, and the so-called meditation your members have been performing, its purpose was to supply the loom with memories, wasn't it?
Indeed. We are people in exile, stranded 500 years in the future, will weave our homeland anew and bring the nation of our dreams back into the real world. Ah, what a glorious undertaking. What a shame it had to take this long. After 500 years, most of our memories have faded, and a world woven from broken memories shall itself be broken.
So that's where I'm supposed to come in? You look for assistance from your mortal enemy, who has sworn to hunt you down?
Precisely. For you possess a ring left to you by your elder brother, which continuously resets your body's condition. Of course, your memories are susceptible to erosion just like ours. But of all Conrians who remain, you are sure to remember the most. We had to obtain the memories in your mind, whatever the price. Even if it meant sacrificing our entire army as bait.
So this is your true goal, to lure me here, guide me into a state of meditation to access my memories. So be it. A few of my fading memories for your entire army? That strikes me as a fair trade. I appreciate your generosity. You're gambling everything you have on the loom of fate. This could be a costly mistake for you in the long run.
Perhaps. But that is the gamble our Highness has chosen to make. And thanks to you, the loom of fate has now finished weaving the ley lines. New Conria is complete!
Enough about your beloved leader. You said you would not pay any price for my memories, did you not? In that case, prepare to be slain another 100 times for your deception. I hope it was worth it. Diridef?
Running late again.
It's Judith! Great! She's still here!
Wait. Oh. Oh. Diridef, are you okay? Did something happen? What is this? Could this be the Cataclysm? It looks like we're in that land. I mean, if the Cataclysm looked like this, then... Is this where Diridef is right now? So, she really is...
We're not from the same world, are we?
No. I come from your future.
Wait, but that's great! That means the world isn't going to end.
So my theory was, my theory was kind of right. She's still stuck in, I don't know. It's hard to explain. I think what I was thinking, I got right though.
In that case, tell me, what happens to Conria? What happens to my homeland?
Oof.
No, wait. Don't answer that. We can only fight for our future. If the future is unknown, I still believe the Savior can turn things around. I'll carry on looking for her, even if you're not there to protect me. Although, in a way, I've already found my Savior. It's you. You protected me, and I believe you can protect us all. You're the one who can change everything. It's just too bad that we're not from the same time or place. Oh, one last thing before I forget. I know how much you want to find your sister. Surely she must be desperate to find you too. So, is there anything you can give me as a memento? Proof that we met? That way when I do find her, I can convince her that you're also searching for her.
What's that called? The key, for the, as I mentioned before, the spaceship. Yeah.
Huh? What is it?
Wait. Fuck off, what? Wait, what? Whoa, 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 whoa. If this is her future, if this is her fate, so what, they're trying to tell me that, what? I hope this choice doesn't make a huge impact. What the fuck? If this is her future, if this is her fate. So what were they trying to what were they trying to show then? Were they trying to show that that Hilichurl was her? That would make a lot of sense, because we've had situations where Kynrians became Hilichurls, so that does she like become one herself, or? Oh man, that's heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking if it's true. If she does become a Hilichurl, I kind of want to keep it, but... I don't know if the choice I'm making is the right one. Fuck. How big of a change would it be if I keep the key or if I give it? What the fuck? I wish... God, I'm so stupid. I wish I can fucking piece together what's happening. Right. So the information. She's not from the current time. She's from the past. Cataclysm hasn't happened yet. We basically we basically told her the cataclysm happens in Conria without actually telling her that it was going to happen. She becomes a Hilichurl. She's Kynrian. We've had cases where Kynrians become Hilichurls. So that Hilichurl that they showed then is okay. She becomes one. Fuck. It is heartbreaking because I want to give it to her, but also like we're gonna meet again. we're gonna meet with Lamine again anyway. I'm wondering if it's one of those things where, and this is where my overthinking comes in. I'm wondering, right? So if I give this to her, and if Lamine finds her, will she live? But if I keep the key to myself, will she die? I don't know. That's... Oof. I can't think. I wish there was an obvious answer because, well, I mean, there probably is, but I don't know. Give key to Diridef or keep the key. Why did that play for some reason? I'm stuck. I hope this doesn't make any huge impact. Haha, get it? Genshin Impact. But at the same time, like, how many choices have we had in this game so far where something drastically changes depending on what we choose? This is update 5.7. It can't be that big of a deal, no matter what we pick. This sucks, man. I really don't know. A part of me thinks if I give it to her, but she's not from our time though. Fuck. She's gonna turn into a hilly churl eventually. That must be what they're implying here. So what difference would it make if we give the key to her? I'm probably missing like some big information here, but and I'm supposedly making this a much bigger deal than it actually is, but fucking hell. You know what? Fuck it. Oh. I was gonna give her the key. I was gonna give her the key, but I pressed keep. Oh no. I didn't just kill her, did I? So that's what happened. Isterov, the ruler of time, must have had a hand in this. There's no way that this meeting could have taken place. You knew all of this? I only knew the ending. I've always been curious about the events that led to it. When the Cataclysm first began 500 years ago, I, as the Princess of Conria, was preparing to do my part, to fight back with all my might. And then this girl, Diridev, she found me. The irony was that even as she desperately begged me to save the world, she brought me news of you. I was stunned, and I was suspicious of her claim that you were searching for me. But then when she showed me the key to your hibernation chamber, so she actually did it. We've been separated ever since I awakened in Teyvat. I searched the whole planet and found no trace of you anywhere. And then she brought me news at the worst possible moment. I was faced with an extremely difficult decision. I desperately wanted to see you again, but Conria was in equally desperate need of my help. I knew that no matter what I chose, I'd regret my decision for the rest of my days. So I steeled myself against the guilt and made my decision. I went to see you. And then... But when I found you, you were still in hibernation. Even the key to the chamber was still secure on your person. You're saying 3 keys existed simultaneously in that moment. I couldn't make sense of what I was saying, but there was no time to think. I just grabbed you and ran. That's where we are right now. An intersection of in our memories. This question has haunted me for the past 500 years. I never imagined the answer would come to me like this. So my actions 500 years in the future set everything in motion. Are you mocking me, Isterov? Diridev succeeded in bringing us together, but unfortunately it's the versions of us 500 years apart. She hoped that the Savior would rescue Conria, save the entire world, but instead, the news she brought led to the Savior to make a complete opposite decision. How awful. Is that her fate? Is that how her story must end? Have you done what you set out to do? Not yet, but I've taken a very important step. Now the ley lines of Conria are complete. I always thought that Tevat ley lines were locked by the heavenly principles. No more can be added, and existing ones cannot be replaced. But then I learned that Natlan's Night Kingdom appeared to be an exception to that rule. It has intrigued me ever since. So I directed the Abyss Order to feign an attack on Natlan, buying me some time to enter the Night Kingdom and negotiate with the Lord of the Night. Unfortunately, for other reasons, even the Night Kingdom cannot host any new ley lines. The most I could get was some room to carry out the weaving process. The Lord of the Night did say that she can only reconstruct Natlan's ley lines. It's probably for the same reason. Still, I received the Lord of the Night's permission and activated the Loom of Fate. Using an Intivat as the base, I was able to grow a realm based on the Conria 500 years ago, superimposing it is over present-day Natlan space-time. That superimposition is what allowed you and Diridef to cross paths. That's what I saw in my dream. She's not lying about that, at least. But what I don't understand is, why did the Lord of the Night agree to this? After that, the new Conria has enriched with the memories of the old, drawn from the Abyss Order's members in their meditation sessions, I should say. With those memories as raw materials, and the superimposed realm as a template, the Loom of Fate finally finished its work. Now I hold in my hand is the Atlas of the New World. This is the product of the Loom of Fate. Holding within it is the entire network of new Conrian ley lines. With this, the nation once known as Conria can rise again. One day, I will find a suitable host location for it. Why is reviving Conria so important to you? Is it really just because of guilt? When I first arrived in Conria 500 years ago, my memory was completely blank. It was only after I have served as the princess for many years that I slowly began to remember everything, including you. What? Your memories were erased? But recovering old memories didn't simply erase the part of life I spent in Conria. I still see it as my second home. That is why my guilt weighs so heavily on me. But even so, that only constitutes part of my motive. More importantly, if I wish to speak with the Heavenly Principles as an equal, I will need the might of an entire world behind me. Oh? I know you always wanted to change fate, we both do, but this time, I won't let you succeed. I cannot miss the chance to reunite with you 500 years in the past, no matter what. I don't know why. Though the way you're thinking, it just doesn't sound like you at all. Lamine, this whole thing, your plan, what does it have to do with us? All along, it's only ever been about us. Goodbye, Aether. We will begin anew at the end of your journey.
Our hero is back! Everyone's been waiting for you! The Abyss Order made a full retreat before our forces even arrived on the scene. All thanks to your efforts, no doubt. Oh, and Mr. Dainsliff's, of course. What's wrong? You look upset.
I'm still a bit unsure about the choice I made. I was gonna click give it. I was gonna say give it to her, but I kept it instead because I pressed the wrong button. I didn't realize I was on the keeping of the keep button still.
Paimon doesn't know the details either. The traveler just disappeared after taking Deirdre's hand. It was like they got sucked into another world. Paimon was looking all over for him, and then he suddenly reappeared, right back in the same spot, but looking a lot more glum.
I need some time to take everything in.
I think I got the gist of what happened. Something to do with your sister? I spoke with the Lord of the Night in a dream just now, and learned quite a lot.
Huh? You met your sister?
Yes.
And you didn't think to tell Paimon right away? Well, oh, never mind. Paimon can see that you're pretty down right now. But let's go over everything later, alright?
What your sister accomplished? It all but defies comprehension. I was stunned when I heard about it too. But what surprised me the most was that the Lord of the Night actually chose to allow it.
I would have never expected that.
The Lord of the Night did try to explain it to me, but... in a word, it's complicated. During the war with the Abyss, Malwika had an argument with the captain. Malwika believed that we should fight to protect our culture and memories, while the captain believed the preservation of the ley lines should come before all else. So, the Lord of the Night was very intrigued when presented with the Loom of Fate, and informed of its ability to weave ley lines. She saw your sister's actions as a potential third option, namely to preserve an entire nation in the form of an atlas.
Preserve a nation? You've definitely lost me now.
You're not the only one. Paimon's got no idea what's going on either.
With that in mind, the Lord of the Night gave the go-ahead once she was satisfied that the Loom of Fate wouldn't have any real effect on Natlan. However, I believe she imposed an additional condition of her own.
An additional condition? Did she ask for something in return?
No idea. She wouldn't tell me what it was.
Huh.
Alright, well, let's not overthink this for now. We just won a war! Time for a well-earned drink to celebrate. I trust the Lord of the Night unreservedly. I'm sure she only involved herself to take a problem off our hands, so it's one less thing for us to worry about. Don't you agree, Traveler?
I still feel like a mess, though. You've got a point.
Come on, let's head back to the Collective of Plenty. Oh, Veressa should be there too. We'll treat you to a real feast.
Mizuki, that's her name, right? Not now! There's somewhere else I need to go first.
Huh?
Do we have a chat with Dane?
Ian-san, leave him be. This might be hard to understand for an extrovert like you, but some people need alone time to recharge every once in a while.
Traveler?
Okay. I really hope that choice doesn't impact, like, the rest of the story fully. Because if it does, and if it gives us, like, a really bad ending, I personally think that's fucking shitty. Especially for players who've been playing this game, like, well, since the beginning, honestly. Like, right now we're, like, what, 5 years in? Almost 5 years in? I will be angry as fuck if I got a bad ending because of that one choice I made during this quest.
Why me?
Is the Healy child back there? Before you know it, you've fallen asleep, drowning in a myriad of thoughts. You finally sense what feels like someone is clasping your hand. But this time it sends you into a deep sleep where sweet dreams await. Oh, fuck off! Right, okay. Whew. I don't know how to feel about that one, to be honest with you. And it's very... I know it's... a lot of information, like a lot of these quests that involve Dainsleif always gives us a lot of information, but... And this one's given a lot too, giving us a lot to think about. I don't know what to think. I really don't. Like the Traveler, I'm gonna have some time to think this one over. I really hope that that choice I had to make there doesn't impact a lot. It'd be stupid if it did. I don't know, man. We couldn't even talk to Dane in... Look, I appreciate the information we were given in this quest. I was just frustrated how we went about it. Especially at the end there. It's annoying with these things because these bloody Dainsleif quests doesn't solve anything. It just gives us more questions. I mean, it gives us answers, but it still raises more questions, so... And I know they have to keep it going, because it is a slow burn, this story. I mean, we've been going like 5 years now. And now we're getting fucking Nordcry, which I'm a little bit annoyed about, because I kind of wish Shesnaya was just the next region, like they promised. But now it seems like Shesnaya is going to be after Nordcry. And then we got Conria, and then we got Celestia. Another 4 years. Don't get me wrong. Playing these games most of the time, granted, I don't grind on the game as much as I used to because playing the same game for 5 years takes a fucking lot out of you. So I don't. When you look at these past couple of regions, right? I mean, besides this, I don't know how you're 100% this, but like pretty much these previous regions beforehand and Inazuma and all the way, like I would 100% fucking everything. But over time, I've just like 100% that, 100%ed all this, not that, not that. It takes a lot out of you, man. It really does. And especially when I got other stuff going on and there's more games I would rather play, and now streaming is takes some time too. Well, streaming helps me play some games that I wouldn't really be playing off screen. So, but yeah, I still love this game. I still love doing these quests, but stuff like this does frustrate me a little bit. So. Oh yeah, we still got to continue playing it. I still want to know where the story ends up, you know. I don't know if we do. I don't know if we have an Archon quest next update. Is this the last update before Nordcry, or is 5.8 the last one? If there is a 5.8, who knows? Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some research on this quest in particular, and still trying to gather my thoughts on it all. Look, like I said, I appreciate the information we were given, just frustrated how we got there. And I'm just saying, I'll be fucking mad if that choice changes the trajectory of the story, if we get like a bad ending of it, because I think that's personally really stupid, considering long-time players like myself have been playing this since the beginning. I want to see a good ending, you know? I'll be annoyed. I'll be annoyed otherwise if we get something shit. But yeah, that's been the 5.7 story. That'll be me for tonight. Can't wait to put these two streams together again. I really need to find out how to make that internet stop cutting out because it's becoming a problem now. Thank you for watching. Have a good night, morning, evening, wherever you are in the world. Alex is a friend of mine who plays this game, and we go through the Genshin story together, so I'm curious to see her thoughts on it. Would we go through it ourselves? And yeah. Thank you for watching again, and I will see you all next time.